Mr. Michael Dean. Keep it going. Come on, you guys want to walk the stage? You want the mic stand? Alright.
Wow, it is blinding up here though.
Stay by the carpet.
How you guys doing tonight? Give it up for Paul and Jay for having the open mic here. It's a good thing. Now I'm going to go grab the mic stand.
There you go.
There we go. I'll try not to step on any of your celebrity letters.
You can step on it.
Damn that joke. Damn it, Megan Fox. I read on the internet that, you know how on the internet they always give you like a one-line teaser to get you to click on a story, just to like, pique your curiosity. I saw one that said, Megan Fox, what is she faking? And I'm like, I don't know, talent? She's not faking looks, she's hot, but I don't think she's that talented. I do need to make an announcement as we get started though, that Paul and Jay demanded that I make. I need to let you guys know that watching me do comedy is a lot like having sex with me. Yeah, I know, it's really weird. I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know if you guys are going to enjoy it, but I'm pretty sure at least I'm going to get off and have a good time. And when it comes to it, that's all that matters to me anyway. Just being honest, it's funny. One of my ex-girlfriends saw my video where I said that on YouTube, and she felt compelled to send me an email and say, you really shouldn't tell people that. Having sex with you is more like riding a bull at a professional bull riding event. You know, you end up a little sore. Not everybody gets to do it. You might get injured, and it might last 8 seconds. I'm like, it lasts at least 9. 9 all the time. Yeah. It's funny, Paul was talking about getting older. What did he say? He was turned like 27? Jeez, I guess they're digging my fucking grave. I just turned the big 40 last week. Actually, yeah, there goes the memory. That's what happens. But I don't know. It's all about how you feel, not how old you are. So I'm going to start either. I haven't figured out how I'm going to start lying about my age. A lot of people say they'll start like counting backwards, or like I'm celebrating my 2nd anniversary of my 39th birthday or whatever. So I'm either going to start kind of like counting backwards thing. That's stupid. I was thinking about adding like 10 to my age. So I figure if I tell somebody I'm 50, they'll say you're not bad for 50. Or I can just tell them like my maturity level. Yeah, I'm 8. I still think fart jokes are funny, so I'm 8. It's funny. I'm not originally from here. I'm from the South. A lot of people seem to know that apparently. I guess I have a little bit of a Southern accent. I don't hear it because I've always sounded like this. But it's funny. I always thought the reason people knew I was from the South is because I drive a Ford pickup truck with a Confederate flag on the back. Apparently it's the accent. Who knew? I don't know. I'm a dad. I got 3 kids. I love my kids, but it's tough being a dad, and I have an ex-wife that they live with. So that means to see them, I have to see her, and that's just a fact of life. And the thing is, my oldest son, he's 12, just turned 12, and apparently that's the age where you have to have the birds and the bees talk. And I didn't grow up with a dad around. I grew up in a single-parent family, so I never really had a dad give me the talk. But every time I talk to her, she says, it's time to have a talk with your son. And I'm pretty clueless, right? So I asked some of my friends, what do you think I should do? And they said, well, why don't you look on the internet? You can find everything online. Needless to say, I went to Google, and I typed in sex and preteen boys. That wasn't a good search result right there. I mean, if anybody can tell me how Michael Jackson's homepage, the Catholic Church's homepage, or To Catch a Predator is going to help me tell my son about sex, you can come see me after the show, because I really haven't figured it out yet. I'm not sure. It's tough getting older. As you get older, you do want to take better care of yourself. Anybody out there set any New Year's resolutions for this year? Anybody? Dieting, lose weight, eat better. I figured I'd do that. Actually, I did that last year, and I thought I did pretty well. My New Year's resolution for 2009 was that I was going to stop eating fast food, and I thought I did okay. 15 pounds. That's pretty good, right? 15 pounds. I gained 15 pounds by stopping eating fast food. Apparently, this is not a very good dieting plan. If you drive past McDonald's and Burger King, but you stop by Turkey Hill and get 2 half gallons of ice cream, one for Friday night, one for Saturday night, and you go back Sunday to buy 2 more, because the 16-year-old cashier was nice enough to tell you Friday night, Sunday was the last day of the sale. So I'm trying to do better this year. I've been reading a lot of self-help books, and they always say the whole way to achieve goals is to set realistic goals, not to set high expectations that you're never going to achieve. And probably not eating fast food was a lot to ask. So I think I'm going to do better this year. I've set 3 goals: eat more and gain weight, drink more, and we're working on that tonight, and not get laid. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to make all 3 of those. And honestly, if I break any or all of those, would it be that bad? Not really. Anybody out there unemployed looking for work? I think Devin said he's out of work, right? Anybody else unemployed, sitting home getting a check for free, living the life? If anybody is looking for work or looking for a better job, let me give you some tips. Not many places are hiring full-time employees right now. The whole trick to save money in this economy is to hire a bunch of people part-time. That way you don't have to pay anybody a salary and benefits. So I was unemployed for a while, and I went to a job interview. And I'm hoping that you guys can learn maybe from my mistakes. Now, I know how interviews are supposed to go. First off, make sure you take 2 copies of your resume, because you've got to remember all the lies you put on there when they ask you questions. And if you don't take a copy for yourself, you'll totally blow it. Dress nice. Very important to dress nice. Be on time. Make good eye contact. And pay attention and try to answer all their questions truthfully and honestly. I thought I had done pretty well with my last job interview. And at the end of the interview, the lady I was talking to said, "Okay, Mr. Dean, it's great talking to you today, but I do want to close our interview by asking you a very important question. If I could ask you what 2 jobs you're really seeking at this time, what would those jobs be?" And that's a pretty deep question, right? If you're unemployed and looking for work, and someone who has the potential to hire you is asking you what 2 jobs you're really seeking, that's pretty important. So I thought about it for a moment, and I don't think I gave the right answers. I said I really would like to have a blowjob or a hand job, and needless to say, I was asked to leave forcefully, but I never heard back from them. I don't know why. I do spend a lot of time online. I used to do MySpace. I think everybody's kind of gravitated away from that and moved over to Facebook. I like Facebook a lot better. I always thought it was a little judgmental on MySpace that they asked you to rank your friends. And I never really got the hang of how to decide who was like my top friend. I mean, is it like if you're a guy and you're dating a girl, you go out on the first date, you add her to your friends list. Second date, she moves up maybe to your top 10. Third date and you get to third base, maybe she goes to your top 3. I mean, what do you have to do to be number 1? I guess it doesn't matter because my girlfriend's never made it that far. It's funny, I love Facebook and anybody out there Twitter? Anybody on the Twitter? Anybody? You are? I'm refusing to make that leap. I'll do Facebook, but Twitter is just really pushing it for me. But it's funny, a lot of people really are doing it, and a lot of celebrities doing it. I heard Conan O'Brien's got a show on Twitter now. You can't see him on TV, but he's got a Twitter show. And one of the most interesting ones I heard about on Twitter was a lot of rock stars are doing Twitter. Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones actually has a Twitter account. I thought it was pretty interesting. Randy posted a tweet the other day that said, "Just wanted to let everybody out there know that I'm finally putting down the bottle." That's great, right? I mean, Keith Richards has been a drug addict and a drinker for years. Then about 5 minutes later, another post, "I just picked the bottle back up." So that's nice. It's I don't know, relationships are hard. It's tough being 40 and single and dating. I tried the old internet dating thing, it didn't really work out. And I'm finding more and more as I look at my past relationships that really it's probably my fault. And I mean, my last relationship, get this. My last relationship, I heard from a friend that she switched teams. That's bad. I mean, if you date somebody and they switch teams, that had to have been your fault, right? I mean, I don't know how my ex-girlfriend could root for the Mets. Seriously. I want to thank you guys for coming out. Support local comedy. My name is Mike Dean. Thanks for coming out. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Give it up for Mr. Michael Dean.